Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Alert 3, alert 3. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Monday.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 52 yards as his guys are able to here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. Kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Right here.
And a give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Check pass. Hey, check 24. Middle. Hey, quarter. Buzz. 51 the mic.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Looking deep now for McCoy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking at that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Let's go now. 18 data, 18 data. Hey, that QB's trapped.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rosen back into his end zone. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now they try the right side here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? It's that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for number 35. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now it's Rosen looking. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Run it! Wide, get wide!
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Rosen to throw, and incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rosen. It got his man complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
61, matchbox lights. We got double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Get him. You got him. 51's Mike. Monday. You don't see me in your
Here's Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. Check 8-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his tight end fan. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rosen. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
52's the mine. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, watch it, watch it. Where'd he go?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Check, boys.
Now they try the right side here. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Tighten up. Hatch it.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. This is the tight end Fant. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check 31, check 31. Check.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rosen looking to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Fresno. Underground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike, 53. Hey, alert. Mike.
Now it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better win it. Ready?
A loss of 9 on the play. Third down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Joker.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for the Patriots.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, you can get hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he finds McCoy. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, baby.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 80. Switch.
Rosen to throw again. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 6 yards away. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
They're running that.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You put those big cans down on the sideline and then angle for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's second down.
Ready? Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, that's right. What? Go.
Jackson throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 22 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throws him now off the bootleg. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Rosen to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rosen will throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. He's got daylight, the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2. And now it's Rosen looking. And this is caught. So they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
15 on it. 15 on it. Check. 53 is mine. I got wide.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
Mike 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Ready to go.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start, because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.